Now that it's past Thanksgiving, it is officially time to dive into the Christmas season, and I am really ready to embrace that. I have crafts I want to do with the kids. We have an annual tradition of making gingerbread houses from scratch. Well, I think this might be like second or third annual, but now that the kids are a little bit older, we can do that. We have some events in a town nearby us. Every year there's a parade after Thanksgiving to kick off the Christmas season. It's so fun. We have another event in town that the kids love to participate in, a lot of Christmas crafts and music. So I'm gonna take you along with all of that. And then at the end of this video, I'm going to be sharing with you what I'm putting in my kids' stockings and how we're dealing with the gift situation. So join me for a fun and festive Christmas weekend. We had a bit of trouble with our gingerbread house in the back. We realized the mistake we made was not cooking the gingerbread long enough, so it was a bit soft and that made the roof collapse in. So we made some more and then we made another batch of royal icing. The way that we get that to be very gluey for this is by adding in meringue powder and adding in a bit extra of that, making it a very thick icing. We were able to keep the second one together, which hooray for messy traditions. We do a ton of baking in our home with all of the sourdough recipes I developed for the blog, sugar cookies, breads, so many messes happen in our kitchen. Obviously, without a blog, we still have 7 kids to prepare food for 3 times a day. We school here, we work here, so we are here utilizing this kitchen space to its full capacity. For many years, I have enjoyed the help from a robot vacuum. Today, I am sharing with you something that has been a major game changer for us, and that is the Roborock S7. What is so cool about this robot vacuum is it not only has really powerful suction and mapping capabilities, so it knows where to go in my kitchen, and it also doesn't miss anything. It also has a powerful mopping, spot removal function that does an amazing job. It has sonic technology that it uses to scrub the floors up to 3,000 times per minute. From coffee stains to muddy footprints, both of which we experience a lot here on the farm. We have kids in and out of the house all day long. This sonic technology eliminates dried and stuck on material that some robot vacuums may leave behind. The automatic emptying feature makes cleanup really easy and convenient. So after it goes through the room and sucks up the mess, it then returns to the dock and pulls everything that it just picked up into a large chamber so that you don't have to empty out every single time. The 3L dust bag self-seals when removing to prevent leaks and has been treated with an antibacterial agent to prevent bacterial growth. It's also equipped with a series of filters, including a HEPA layer that traps up to 99.99% of particles, keeping the air in your home fresh and clean. The ultrasonic sound sensors are able to recognize carpeted floors with amazing accuracy. You can mop hard floors and vacuum carpets all in a single clean, saving you tons of time and effort. The all-new floating rubber brush system keeps the brush close to the ground even on uneven surfaces, increasing its overall effectiveness. So instead of it just sitting flat, it kind of conforms so that way it doesn't miss anything, which in an old house and with lots of rugs and layers, that is something that I have struggled with in the past. You can also use the app for scheduled cleaning settings. Roborock is offering a discount for Christmas. I will leave that link in the description box below. Okay, you'll have to pardon the loud noise. Theodore is down for his nap right there, and so I have a noisemaker on because if I don't during his nap, it will quickly, as soon as somebody runs in the front door, it'll be over. So I have coffee and I'm gonna show you my kids' stockings this year. And I've been kind of collecting things, and honestly I'm not 100% sure where I'm at, which is why I need to do this. Here are the stockings. I have one for all the kids. We don't yet have Theo's personalized one, but I have everybody else's personalized stocking. That's something my mom does. And it is a tradition for me to fill my kids' stockings every year. We don't do Santa Claus. We just have these sitting out, and this is what the kids get in the morning. Now, another thing that we've never really done is a lot of gifts. Now, the reason for that, there's a couple of reasons for it. One is my kids are extremely blessed to have lots of grandparents in their lives. My grandma passed away this year, but up until this year, this is the first Christmas, they've had, let's see here, 5 grandmas, now 4. Luke's mom, my mom, and then Luke's 2 grandmas are all alive and in the picture. And so because of that, we have a Christmas morning where my mother-in-law and father-in-law get the kids all presents. We have a family Christmas that's with my extended family, so all my cousins, aunts, and uncles that a Santa comes to, and my mom gets all the kids in the family a gift from that. We have a tradition where every year my dad likes to do his own separate thing, which, you know, my mom and dad get the kids all gifts, but then he likes to do his own thing where we all go to the store and the kids all pick out something. And because now I have 7 kids and my sister has 6, this just gets crazier and crazier every year. And soon another sister of mine is having a baby, so by next year it'll just be crazy. But anyways, we all go to the store with my dad and he picks them all out something that they all want. So with all of that, I have nothing against getting my kids a little collection of gifts. But if I were to also go all in, then they would have so much stuff that they don't even remember. I've done this in the past. They don't even remember what it was that I got them because it's just in with all of these new things. Honestly, kids probably need like 1 or 2 gifts in order for them to appreciate them. Another reason is we're homeschoolers. And so whenever my kids have an interest, like say they want to learn to sew, or they want to try some robotics thing, any craft, any hobby, whether it's cooking, like one of my kids, she likes to get all of the tools and supplies for making a beautiful pie or making like a tiered cake. And then one of my daughters and one of my sons, they both have their own sewing machine and fabric, and they have an app for learning how to play piano, and they're subscribed to this certain box where they build something every month. So whenever they want something that I feel like they can learn from, I get it, no matter what time of year it is. And so I don't feel like I need to shower them with a bunch of gifts on Christmas morning. So with that being said, usually I just fill their stockings. Now, this year I did get each of them like one thing, not something super expensive that isn't going to fit in the stockings. So I still did get them one thing, but mostly I'm just doing consumables in the stockings. So what I like to do is a lot of like candy, which I think it usually does surprise people whenever I allow my kids to have candy, but we are healthy at home and I am totally fine with there being special occasions and them having stuff like that. So with that, every year they have gotten these chocolate oranges, and my daughter reminded me the other day, she's like, the only thing I'm excited for in my stocking is a chocolate orange. So I got them each one of these chocolate oranges. This started as a tradition when I was a kid. My mom always got us these, and so that's how I introduced my kids to them, and they love them. They're still available today. So I just have a chocolate orange for 6, not Theodore. Okay, I picked up a couple of hand sewing needles for my son and daughter who like to sew. Now they like to sew with the sewing machine, but for sewing on buttons or just little projects they like to do with their hands, we're always needing more of these, and so I know they'll appreciate that. I got this to distribute between the younger boys, well, not Theo, but the 3 and 5-year-olds stockings. Okay, so with each kid getting one big thing, I got my oldest daughter this, she likes Lego sets still. And we went to New York City this year with my mom and my sister. I took the 2 girls, and so I thought she would really find this fun. So I got her that. This is the one thing for my 6-year-old. This is just a $20 RC car. It'll just make his morning. I bought these plastic refills because we have the 3D doodler pen that the kids love. And I didn't really expect them to be this long. I ordered them on Amazon, and I didn't quite expect them to be this long. I was kind of thinking I was to distribute them between all the kids who enjoy this project, but I'm not sure I want to open them. So I'm either going to open them and put them in Ziplocs and get them in all the stockings, or just put them in the 2 kids who enjoy it most, which also happen to be the same ones as the needles. Now, this is why I usually do this. I just start getting stuff out, filling stockings up, and then I might have an occasion where, oh, this kid needs a little something else, or these kids got too much. With 7 kids, that's just what's gonna happen. I got these crayons for my 3-year-old and a little toddler coloring book. Now the other day I was at Target, and sometimes this happens with Christmas where you start picking up things and you're like, wait, what did I get and who has what? And so I grabbed this little Etch-a-Sketch and this little Light Bright because I thought that they would fit into the stockings nicely, but I'm still not 100% sure who's getting them. But I know that any of my kids would like that. This is a tradition every year. I got the kids, they all have personalized mugs. Well, actually 3 of them do. Last year I ordered the 4 oldest kids all personalized mugs from Etsy. One of them came damaged, and I didn't have time to get a new one because I ordered too late. So this year I ordered, I'll insert a picture here, for the other 2 older kids, is that right? Maybe 3 older kids. I think I got them through Daniel. Some non-breakable mugs that are personalized. So 3 of them already have personalized mugs, and then the other 3 are going to get personalized mugs. And then I put these little hot cocoa spoons in their stockings for Christmas morning. They get some milk from the fridge, warm it up, and then we put these in, and that's just been a tradition of us doing that. I think last year I might have done cocoa bombs, but either way, they get some way of having a Christmas morning cocoa in their personalized mugs. And another tradition, I always put bar bars in there, again with the consumables. This is all very fun to open, but then when it's gone, it's gone. There's only a few toys here, which I just like because, like I said, there's so much Christmas morning. Fruit snacks, another thing I put in. This, I will probably put like 4 or 5 of these in Theo's, and maybe between now and Christmas, I'll go get like a couple squeezy baby food type things to throw in his, but I don't worry much about the baby. They don't know what's going on, honestly. If he just has a stocking with a few of these in there, he'll be more than pleased. So I'm not gonna stress about that. if I end up at the store, maybe I'll get more. Maybe I'll throw like one Lara bar in his as well. And then this was the big gift for my 9-year-old. So I have my 13-year-old, 7-year-old, 9-year-old. I have a dress I need to go get that I ordered online for my 12-year-old daughter because she likes that. Play-Doh for the little boys. Maybe I'll throw this in one of the little boys because I think I don't have much for my 5-year-old. Actually, this will probably be for him. We'll see. I'm gonna fill these things and see where we're at with this. Okay, I just had to sneak into Theo's room, so hopefully he's not awake, and get a few things I forgot about. Just the cutest dress. My daughter loves dresses. One of them does, one of them doesn't care about clothes. It's not even the oldest one who cares more about clothes, but nonetheless, this she will absolutely love. She likes anything that looks old-fashioned, like prairie or Victorian, she says. So that'll be cute for her. This is why you'd fill stockings early before you collect too much stuff. This is another one, kind of similar in style. And then I totally forgot that my 7-year-old picked him up a belt and a little, I got this at an antique shop. It's a little like tools holder. This is something he will absolutely love. Now I did also get him that cheap RC car just because if this is all he gets for his like morning toy while they're playing around, you know, I don't want him to be disappointed, but he'll like that. And then I picked up a few cheap Hot Wheels. I'm probably gonna unpackage these, maybe, I don't know. I'll have to see how things fit. You're gonna char yours or toast it, buddy? Micah, that's probably good enough. You just sure did, Sam. You put that on your Christmas tree?
Yeah.
Willie? He closed his eyes.
1, 2, 3. Hey, stay there because I want to wait for it. Alright, say cheese.
Probably would need some better fencing to get him at the old home.
That one has really, really small antlers.
Probably,
doesn't it?
It's a young one. My hope is that you and your family are making some fun Christmas memories and traditions this year. I have a few more fun weekends planned that I will take you along with, as well as some more gift ideas and preparing for Christmas Day. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you're brand new, please hit that subscribe. I make new videos every week on food from scratch, natural living, and a handmade home. Merry Christmas to you, and thank you so much for stopping by our farmhouse.